Have you ever crossed a bridge feeling an unexplained chill crawl up your spine? You're not alone. Across the globe, there are bridges that carry more than just vehicles and pedestrians. They're the silent hosts to the eerie echoes of the past, the shrouded figures that vanish into thin air, and the inexplicable feelings of dread. These are the haunted bridges, the creepy legends that send shivers down the bravest of spines. Tonight, we delve into two of the most terrifying tales of haunted bridges. Our first stop takes us to a place known as the Screaming Bridge. Nestled in the heart of a small, unassuming town, this bridge has been the centerpiece of many a local legend. Its dark history dates back to the early 20th century, a time when bridges were more than just architectural marvels. They were lifelines. This particular bridge, however, became infamous not for its life-giving function, but for the eerie tales that started to circulate around it. The Screaming Bridge earned its name from the chilling sounds that allegedly emanate from it, particularly on cold, windless nights. The locals tell of piercing screams that echo through the desolate landscape, their source a mystery. These are not just any screams, they insist. They are filled with such terror and despair that they could only belong to lost souls, forever trapped in this earthly realm. From travelers passing through town to curious thrill seekers, many have braved the bridge in the dead of night, hoping to confirm these tales. One such person was a man named John, a skeptic who decided to challenge the legend. John recounts his experience with a shiver. He remembers hearing an eerie silence, followed by a sudden, blood-curdling scream that seemed to come from nowhere and everywhere at once. It filled the air around him, chilling him to the bone. The experience was so terrifying that John, once a skeptic, became a firm believer in the haunted legacy of the Screaming Bridge. The Screaming Bridge has seen many years come and go, with its legend growing stronger with each passing generation. Some have tried to explain the phenomena, citing natural sounds or animal calls, but those who have heard the screams dismiss such explanations. They know what they heard, and they know it was not of this world. The echoing screams on this bridge are a chilling reminder of its haunted past. The Screaming Bridge continues to stand as a monument to the unknown, a testament to the thin veil that separates our world from the one beyond. The question remains, are you brave enough to cross the Screaming Bridge? What if you were to experience these ghostly screams firsthand? Picture this. It's a night as dark as pitch, the moon hidden behind ominous clouds. You're crossing the Screaming Bridge, each step on the creaky wooden planks echoing in the eerie silence. Suddenly, a chill wind sweeps through, whispering tales of the past. Then it starts, the faint, distant wail, growing louder with every heartbeat. It's not just a wail, but a scream, a cry of sheer terror that sends goosebumps racing across your skin. You stop, your heart pounding as the scream reaches a crescendo, then abruptly falls silent. The silence is even more unnerving than the scream itself, leaving you with an unshakable feeling of dread. You quicken your pace, eager to leave the bridge, and its ghostly inhabitant far behind. The Screaming Bridge continues to echo its eerie past, sending shivers down the spine of anyone brave enough to cross it. From the Screaming Bridge, we move to another eerie structure, the High Bridge, haunted by a ghostly lady. Nestled in the heartland of the country, this century-old bridge has been a silent witness to countless tales of mystery and horror. Its imposing structure, towering over the river below, is as chilling as the legends that surround it. The High Bridge, so named for its dizzying height, carries with it a history of despair and lost souls. The most infamous tale is that of a heartbroken woman dressed in white, who took her own life by plunging into the icy depths below. Her spirit, they say, never left the place of her sad demise. Now, allow me to share with you a first-person account of a chilling encounter. It was a cold, moonlit night when a lone traveler, let's call him John, decided to cross the High Bridge. Halfway across, he spotted a woman in white, standing precariously close to the edge. As he approached her, intending to offer help, he noticed her tear-streaked face and the profound sadness in her eyes. Suddenly, she turned towards the river, and before John could react, she jumped. In a state of shock, he rushed to the edge, only to find the river below undisturbed, without a trace of the woman. Shaken, he hurried across, the echo of her sorrowful gaze haunting him. Upon reaching the nearby town, he shared his eerie encounter, only to be met with knowing nods. The locals were all too familiar with the ghostly lady of the high bridge. Many had seen her, always on moonlit nights, always ready to relive her tragic plunge. The ghostly lady of High Bridge continues to haunt the passers-by, adding to the bridge's eerie reputation. Her sad story, and the chilling encounters that followed, are a grim reminder of the bridge's dark past. The High Bridge is not just a pathway over a river, it's a pathway into the realm of the supernatural, where sorrowful spirits are eternally bound. What happens when you come face to face with the ghostly lady? Imagine a cold, misty night. The moon, your only source of light, casting long, eerie shadows across the high bridge. Your heart beats wildly in your chest as you dare to cross it. Suddenly, a chilling gust of wind sweeps past, and there she is, the ghostly lady. Her spectral form shimmers in the moonlight, her face a mask of sorrow. She's said to be a lost soul, forever trapped in a cycle of despair. The air around her turns frosty, and as she drifts closer, a sense of dread fills your being. Her eyes, cold and empty, bore into yours, a silent plea echoing in the still night. You feel a cold touch, like a whisper against your skin, and then she's gone, leaving behind a bone-chilling silence. The high bridge, with its ghostly lady, continues to haunt the memories of those who dare to cross it. Tonight, we've journeyed through 2 bridges, each bearing its own haunting tale. We felt the bone-chilling screams echo from the screaming bridge, and shivered at the eerie presence of the ghostly lady who haunts High Bridge. These tales remind us of the thin veil between our world and the unknown. As we cross these bridges, we tread upon the path of the unquiet spirits who came before us. Remember, the next time you cross a bridge, you might not be alone. Stay spooky, friends.